Yes, my friends, my dear brothers and sisters, I'm back, okay? So I was talking about this Musa. Musa, very short guy, kind of like this. Uh, this Egyptian, ancient Egyptian, like, sacred baboons, they were giving these gifts for this Egyptian Queen Hatshepsut, like, So during this YMCA, when I was dating this Jabarti lady called Muna, Samira, okay? Her sister husband called what's her name? Her husband, for her sister's husband, was called Shifa, very short guy. He was a taxi driver, like, he used to come to this Dahlak. No, her sister is called Kadra, okay? Her husband used to be called Shifa. He's a kind of like a cabbie, my friend, cab driver. So he used to come every Wednesday to this Dahlak restaurant. Like, just a cabbie, my friend. He show off too much. Like, all these people, when you go to Dahlak, my friend, you go all this Amhara, Tigray, Oromo, the whole of East Africa, my friend. Highly melting pot people, really handsome people in a tall and a woman, my friend, really lovely woman. Like, the guy just he looks like a dwarf. He is this literally like a dwarf guy. Like, these are people, my friend, like, goat tenders, sheep tenders around this Red Sea area. Like, I don't know how even they made it to this country, like how they were communicating or in English or something. Like, sometimes you just have to show them, like, how they are, all their area in their places, my friend. We see our village is really green, beautiful land, lush, fertile land, When you go to this Red City, this Massawa, it's a dead desert, my friend. Like, these are people like this Bedouin, this people living on that desert, like dead area, and try to kind of like behave as if they are a really big thing. Like, that's just really mind-boggling, my friend. So this guy, Shifa, his name was Shifa. He had this very short dwarf brother as well, okay? So what happened is recently there was a guy called Shifa, just to remind me that name. He used to come to this new Brunei Cafe. Abdul Qadir Jabarti is another short dwarf guy, like, Hawala, money transfer guy, like, he was chasing me everywhere, my friend. So they were trying to make me, this is called maddening project, to make me crazy. So that I lose my friend. And these people, they take over, like, they just like, hey, he's Majnoon, our Jabarti woman. And she's illiterate even. I am the one who taught her, my friend, like, how to be good, my friend. Like, I filled all her CV, everything. I trained her, my friend. All these Muslim women, my friend, they kill their women. They kill them literally, my friend. Like, you see them walking on the street, my friend, but they kill them. They kill their spirit, their self-confidence, my friend. She was extremely like literally like a dead person when she was coming, when she came initially with me, like, my friend. I had to give a lot of self-confidence boosting for her, my friend, to show her how beautiful she is. She's not that beautiful woman, like, she's got that short kinky hair, all of her. She used to put all this wig, everything, but her internal, my friend, she used to be like so low, my friend. This is how they made it to them, like, they just, I don't think human beings can treat their daughters, sisters like that, my friend. It's really horrifying thing, my friend, And anyway, it's not, because they, when you see them outside, they kind of pretend like big kind of thing. They're just sheep tenders, goat tenders, like, you got all this Abdullah Adam. The people were telling me, like, he was administrator of all this southern Red Sea region, all this Assam area, my friend. Like, these people have no education whatsoever, have all this etiquette, all these manners to talk other people, my friend. What they do is just chase you everywhere you go, my friend, because I got a light, my friend. As you can see, my friend, that's energy, my friend. That's self-confidence, that's education, that's civility, that's communication, my friend, okay? These are just goat tenders, my friend. Like, when you try, what we call this ethnic balancing thing, my friend, because these are citizens of Eritrea, my friend. Like, you try to kind of like boost their self-confidence, all that kind of, so that we include them, and they misread it. They misread it as if it's a weakness, my friend. So it's good that we have to tell them how it is, my friend. Like, we live in London, the highest concentration of the highest educated people from all the globe, my friend. These are goat tenders, sheep tenders, my friend. When they come here, they embarrass you, my friend. You feel like to run away from them. I don't go to that area where they mingle and they come down, my friend, because I run away too far, Anyway, back to my point. So this Musa is a Sahwa guy. So this Mona and her friend Samira, they took me to leaders. I think in their thinking they're saying we are leaders, kind of. I think like psycho people. Anyway, so this guy, her husband is a martyr, so she's got a son. This is how I remember, like. But he was a kid when I was back home, so he lives in leaders. Okay, so that's how it just brought that memory. So it's like we had this our maid Tabar and Tsaga was the older one. She's from Tigray, lovely lady, like because I'm just this brainstorming about this Tsaga, okay, because they're trying to take that specific person when you're doing research for where you have to take sample from the big sea of data. You take one person who is weak and meek and poor guy, like so they accentuate and they make so big, like this Eob guy now, he's very clever guy, my friend, isn't it? We have to make him crazy, Majnun. We have to make this kinky lady that he taught her how to operate on her bed, my friend, to boost her self-confidence, everything, my friend. She was mad, actually, like she was a really lovely lady, like them. This is how I build her, my friend. You wouldn't say that to other people like that, my friend, but she was literally there, my friend, like all these Muslim women, my friend, men, my friend, these it's like enslaving religion, man. I hate it. Barbara, I call it Stone Ages, my friend. Like they should be locked in prison, all that kind of stuff. They shouldn't be mingled with high civilized society. Anyway, so this so what's this other again? Again, like I highly Kashit Alignment wife. She's got her son called Dawit into Saudi. He was taking a bit of Mickey out of me when I will put my picture in Masawa. He used to call me like Masawa boy kind of thing, like Anyway, Tsagay Gabriot, Tsagay Gabriot, boy Tsagay Gabriot. He's a son, dad of Yamane and Gramai. They passed away. Martyr, they are my kind of my age, my friend. I remember them with a good memory. So this whatever guy, like he had at the restaurant, this Kasai, but I used to play his music, okay? He's from around Smejana. His wife is called Tsenga, okay? A friend of this Hi, my neighbor, my friend. She was extracting all this information for over 10 years, my friend. She was literally near my door, my friends. They put her on my door, my neighbor, so that she takes all the information, my friend. I used to go to her room. We used to have wine and everything, like So she was extracting all the information, my friend. She used to be this operator, some general or colonel of Ethiopian military soldier leader in the past, like So we got all this, what they call this, it's high Helens. That of this Helen, Elta, Ito, they call her, like so her mom is a relative, someone from Smejana, okay? Wife of this high Helens, okay? So my GP is Helen, my friend. So they try to empower this Helen, my friend. She used to work for this Charing Cross, part of this Imperial St. Mary Hospital, like So that was near where the HR was, like So they were kind of like the project is to make a guy see you crazy guy. So for me, all these people, my friend, they bombard me, including the government, like to crush me, crazy, create that Majnun. So you got Layla and Majnun. So they want to make this Fozia Hashim like a Layla princess. Look at this pumpkin kind of this watermelon kind of thing, like by killing me, they elevate to be Egyptian princess, Majnun. So this would be like his wife is called it's like I don't know that much, like but she had this restaurant called Selena somewhere. So this would be like was chasing me everywhere, my friend, everywhere, okay? Because I have to bring some, my friend, okay? So English version is this Graceland of Michael Jackson, like what was it, Graceland? Yeah, his ranch, big ranch, and Grace, this Caribbean black girl that we use storyline for our, bit story for our kids. Sagay Meles, Adreye, Amanel Wodomi, his son is Adegide, is lovely lady, and Madabar, Froini and Amanel, okay, brother of Aboy Futu Meles and Chomis Meles, okay. So it's a guy, the dwarf man, the owner of the Central Hotel in Adreye. It's a new hotel, like when the president goes to Adreye. This is what he says, I think, okay? So he's got a daughter called Helen, okay? The Helen, my friend, my GP name is Kami, my friend. So this lady, I think she told me she was 24 years old when she came to Andrea. So this Tesfa Gaber Eob, he used to be a soldier, Ethiopian soldier. Then I don't know how he made it to EPLF, whether he was prisoner of war, so I don't know. So he came to Andrea, so they brought this lady, okay? So this is a hotel. The man is very short dwarf man called Tsagai, owner of Central Hotel. His daughter, Helen, my friend, okay? So this is how this Tesfa Gabriel, I know him in 1997 in Kinsal Green with this guy called Isa, kind of a crowd player, husband of Helen Mellis, very famous singer now, very illiterate, but she sings, my friend. She's doing her job. It's working for her, like, you know? So he's her husband, Isa, okay? So they used to share the same with the Hagos, with the guy who was owning the flat. He passed away. He's someone from South Africa. His roots, and he had a factory or company in Asmara. Okay, so that is a guy owner of this Central Hotel in Andrea, very dwarf, short man. Sometimes he's a bit aggressive kind of thing, my friend. So okay, Dr. Helen Edwards actually, Dr. okay, Helen. So this Helen Mellis, all this Helen, my friend. Trap me from everywhere, from Eritrea, from me. The whole project is to create a guys you, Layla, and Majnun. Crazy Mike. That's the project, my friend, okay? But God give me the strength, my friend, and become a military soldier, like, you know, annihilating all of them, my friend, okay? Okay, so what this Iranian, was it a Yemeni guy, Mr. Ahmed? I don't think he's that bad. Like, I told him, he had this office near the Saho community with all these Somali people. I told him, Mr. Ahmed, what do you do? He told me, no, my friend, we used to business selling these shark fins to the Middle East and to Far East kind of thing. So in a way, they're saying, like, you know, it's got that hidden agenda, my friend, like, you know. These are people that go use it to selling slaves, okay? These Arabs. Okay, so I get my friend. Because I have to watch my friend. I'm talking too much, you know? But I have to document this. So this is Tsahayel and Elta, Tesfa Gabriel, so Mehrat is a sister of this Tesfa Gabriel. So the Eritrean church is called Mehrat. Kidana Mehrat means like the Madonna, the merciful. Now they brought it from Shepherd Bush to Wisden Junction. So Wisden Junction means like Prince William. Very clever people, you know. So she had this boyfriend, like, just Jabberty, my friend. So these people are really very clever, my friend. Oh, they came from Saudi Arabia, you know. Slaves, they're looking for Majnun slaves, my friend. So Isiatsagai came to have this scholarship in this country, and Mokwanan Takasa was his friend. So I think Isiatsagai did his master's in Leeds University because he wants to be leader, my friend. Leader. The same way this Alep Secretary as well, okay? Mokwanan did his university at Bradford University. I think the way I look at it now is Bradford. So the people take a make out of this Eritrean president. They call him Wadi Medhin Barad. I wouldn't call that name of like that. I don't use the word. So I think Mokwan tried because both of them are from Upper Shawl area. Okay, Bradford. So he wanted to make that Wadi Medhin Barad in kettle. He wants to make this Barad kind of like this possibly. Or that's my theory. Barad kind of like super cool thing, you know, very kind of trendy thing like this Brad Pitt kind of this Hollywood kind of stuff, my friend. Positivizing, give it that positive name. So that's where he started, okay? So from this Abba Shaul net, from this because Abba Shaul is famous for bad name reputation, okay? So yeah, good. That's my theory, okay? Who else, my friend? Oh yeah, this guy. Mokone used to have this friend called Tasfazli. I think he was a teacher back in Eritrea, so he stayed in this country for short. YMCA, they give him a flat house studio somewhere in Kennington. He bought it. He ran away to America, okay? So it's very important. It's Lincoln. So we used to have to call this Rahel. She was a biomedical science. She was living with us YMCA. So she had this idea, like, you know, when you have this tomato, and when you peel it off, and if the tomato skin is burned off, it causes cancer. That's why she had that in mind, like, you know. And because all this Rahel, I think I have to. Okay, so I had another girl called Sunlight at YMCA. She used to eat only noodle, my friend. She used to be this Pentecostal church. These people they got so much depression and stress. So, like, I think she had very good posture, so she went to America. So they hooked me to a lady called Sunlight. This Daniel Haile, okay? So again, she did another Ethiopian, Yahar Mashilla, Teradici, Yamashilla Ziri, Ursera Saka, Yarra Hodi. You know that song of Sagashidi? Because this is about Sagani. Yar Hodi Yar, Yitakatale. So this is Sagai name, okay? So about Sagay, he's a pop from around this Sanafes Majana area. So a little that's how you hear it. Mom is from that Majana area because it's about power, my friend. It's all about power and control. Sahaitas who, the lady, my neighbor. A little how kind of like very related. Dr. Helen, I said. So it's all about extraction information, my friend. They want to know everything so that they can crush me and make me mad, my friend. Okay, maddening project campaign. This is delegation, my friend. High delegation. Okay, so the president's wife is someone from this Sanafi area, from this Tsahai, this Iltai to Tsahai, and so that kind of film. Okay. So at Royal Free Hospital, my friend, we had a lady called Helen Briscoe. I don't know whether she was Scottish or something like that. She was a very lovely lady with the short hair, very neat. She was the best friend of this Sami Atta. Sami Atta used to work with me, so they were very kind of closely matched, my friend. Okay. Aha. Then at North and Eastland Commissioning Support Unit, okay, the boss of our department performance was called Helen Bosworth, limping lady, kind of. She had a problem with her legs, okay. So Helen, boss, okay. So what is I slept with one woman called Helen. She had one hand amputated, her right hand. I thought she was normal, Then she not that bad looking, my friend, So she was a friend of this Maaza girl, the grand lady. She used to study with me at Brixton College in 1997, all that kind of stuff. I used to help her. So she introduced me to this lady somewhere in Sancroft Court in Vauxhall, my friend. So, so while I was a friend of Maaza and she hijacked me, we slept together, my friend. Then I found out, my friend, I was freaking out, my friend. One hand chopped. So this Helen, my friend. Can you see these people, my friend? They wanted to create a Majnun, a crazy guy. A guy sim, okay? So that's Helen, okay, Vauxhall. Oh, it's nearly finished now. So that's a guy, Grace. It's a guy. Yeah, this is very important. Ermias Abraham. Grace House in Vauxhall, near the cricket office, okay? So this Gabriel Georgia, Fasaye did his daughter, the last, I think, or the middle daughter. She married this Gambian guy, I think. The wedding was in this cricket stadium in Vauxhall, near this Grace House, my friend, okay? Tsaga. Grace means in Tigrinya, Tsaga. So this Helen, this Ermias Abraham, he knows me since 98 in YMCA, my friend, very clever people. He's from somewhere from Barwa, at the Gadda, okay? So they had this wedding in the stewardess wing, very important, because nearly there. And my line manager at Royal Free Hospital in 2004, 2005 was called Mark Oakley. I don't know whether it's Spanish, Scottish or something, or Irish, okay? So the school there is called St. Mark School, okay? This Grace House is near exactly there. So the cricket house where this Gabriel Giorgio decided his daughter's wedding, Grace House, this Elias Abraham, and St. Mark's School, all of them because control of crazy, they want quite so much. So this is where this Royal Free Hospital, this Fiona Sinclair and this Mark Oakley crushed me, my friend. I was working there as initially at Royal Free Hospital. Okay, so that's Ermias Abraham. So my theory is because the firstborn of this president of Eritrea called Abraham Hamisias. Okay, so this is kind of like the namesake of this Ermias Abraham from the Barwa. The The government seat is now in Adhalo, near this Dwarwa and Adigada. Okay, so my friend, this is all control, my friend. Okay, so incidentally, I think I heard Dr. General what Talahandom had a son somewhere from Dwarwa from another woman. So this is close to the power, my friend. I'm crushed and become crazy. Majnoon, my friend. They crush me like, take over and they tell, he was a Majnoon. Okay. So, so these people are so this takla andom means like, column for this, takla andom. So what we had is Andy Bailey, Andrew, okay. He was my line manager at NHS England, was working there for 8 months. Another Andy Catwell at South Muslim Mental Hospital in 2011. The guy was kind of this audit guy. He used to cycle, like, his name was Andrew Catwell, okay? So 2, Andy Bailey, Andrew Catwell, and Andrew Grimshaw was the head of the performance of this business intelligence at North End Islamic Commission is supporting it, okay? So 3 Andrews. The other one, the big one, is Prince Andrew, another gay brother of the King Charles, okay? So Takla Andom, General Takla Andom. You see how it's working, my friend? You see the dynamics? Okay, so that's Grace House. That's the link, my friend. This Ermias Abraham is the son of this president of Eritrea. So Ermias Abraham